A large part of the Jewish community in Argentina opposed the positions of the two major Jewish organizations in the country. They consider those organizations who represent foreign interests and not those of the Argentine Jewish community. Telesur's correspondent Leo Poblete has his report.
The current political situation in Argentina after the death of Nisman has meant that many in the Jewish community, a community of great history in the country, has rethought their political position.
The Jewish community in Argentina has a rich tradition, a history of commitment. To those of us who are direct descendants of the immigrants who brought all this baggage to these shores, it is an awesome responsibility to take care of that legacy and transmit it. We must take great care of it and transmit it into the future for future Argentines, Argentine Jews, but Argentines above all.
In recent years, an increasing number of Argentine Jews have become indifferent and oblivious to the attitude of the leaders of the central Jewish institutions. The latest events related to the 1994 army bombing case in Argentina have rekindled this discussion, and because of that, the National Meeting of Argentine Jews has been created.
Both institutions have in some way portrayed the spirit in which they were formed back in the 19th and early 20th century, which was also involved in the struggle against fascism. Today they have become institutional appendages of a very conservative structure linked to corporations in our country and with a direct line to foreign embassies.
One of the criticisms that arise is the powerful ties of these entities with nations such as Israel or the US and their embassies in Buenos Aires.
They only care about the instructions that come from Israel. This was clearly seen when Argentina signed the memorandum with Iran, where the DAIA, the umbrella organization of Argentina's Jewish community, came out to say they agreed with it, to then radically turn their back on what they had said only 12 hours later, after Israel instructed them to do so, saying that moving forward with Iran was not an option.
In just 20 days, more than 2,000 people have signed up to the call made by the National Meeting of Argentine Jews. The objective of this sector is to create a new voice which represents the Argentine Jewish community more democratically and without the interference from Israel or the United States. From Buenos Aires, Leo Poblete, Telesur.